Alright, it's time for Redneck Picks for UFC 104. Now, UFC 104 is going to be in Cali, which is kind of a pussy move, I do believe, on UFC's part. But UFC owner Dana White says that they like Cali. Whatever. We're going to skip over the undercard because that fight sucks. All them fights are just sucky because they're not on the main card. That's how it works. They're all going to be bad fights. Now, they're going to show some stuff on Spike TV. Alright, so you can watch some free fights, and then you don't have to order the pay-per-view later because you'll get your fight fixed with those two fights. That's a deal right there, people. Alright, so starting off, we got Patrick Berry versus Anthony Hard Donk. Hard Donk. I've got to go with the Hard Donk on this one. His donk's already hard. I mean, how hard is it going to be to beat somebody when his donk's already hard? Alright, moving along. Free card still on Spot TV. Men's Network, I believe. Maybe if they showed some more women in scantily clad costumes. Otherwise, they're losing out on that, the G4. But Ryan Bader versus Eric Chafin. Alright. I'm going to have to go with the masturbator on this one. Gonna beat him too. But it's gonna be like Newton versus Hughes, where he's gonna go for a takedown after he's been put into a triangle choke, and as he's going down, he's gonna knock Schaefer out. Yeah, that's how it's gonna end. That's the only way it will end. And if you disagree with me, you're a pansy. Alright, now to the pay-per-view card, which I can't afford. Anthony Johnson versus Yoshiki Yoshida. Now, you always, whenever I've seen something on TV or on the internet, you always got to go with the black guy over the Asian. Just you always. That's the only way to predict this fight. So, I predict Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, yes. Mr. Johnson's going to win. Alright. Now, we got Spencer the King Fisher. That's a real man right there, folks. That ain't one of your sugar-coated pieces of shit like Joe Stevenson, which he will beat in a timely manner. Joe Stevenson's a half-blind midget. Spencer Fisher is a fisher, a kingfisher. Grew up hard knocks. Joe Stevenson's just another little scab on Fisher's record after this fight. Alright, moving along. Josh Neer. Hell yeah. Versus Gleison Tadboo. I think Josh Neer is going to beat his ass so bad that Tadboo will have to change his name afterwards to something I can pronounce. Alright, Ben Rotwell versus Cain Velasquez. Cain, I believe, will win this fight with his secret ancient Mexicano trickery. I think Ben is kind of he's a good old boy, but Cain has that crazy, fast trickery Mexican hands, and they are gonna put a little wispy mustache up on Rothwell. They're going to be so fast. It's going to be scary. Alright, moving on to the main event, which I do have teaching aids for in case you understand what I'm saying. You got Lyoto Machado versus Slow Gun. Now let me just say, and this fight is for the skinny heavyweight belt. The skinny heavyweights, people. They may not be as good as the heavyweights, but they're skinnier. So cut them some slack, damn it. But I want to say about Slow Gun, just because he's from Brazil doesn't mean anybody needs to be calling him slow. That's just taking it a step too far here. That's just racist. That's racist. Although the Brazilians, I understand where it comes from, but I'm just saying it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong to profile a man like that. I mean, I know he lost to Forrest Griffin. He's still, well, maybe he is a touch slow, but I'm not going to call him Slow Gun unless it says it right here, and it does. Alright, let's go see here. This fight's going to be, it's going to be fast. Machida has this disappearing act where he goes and dives and comes and goes, and Slow Gun won't be able to keep up. His poor little Brazilian mind won't be able to transfer the images from his eyes to his brain in time to react to what the beating that McCheeto is going to put on him. McCheeto is just going to kick the living crap out of Slow Gun, and this is sad. This is really sad. I wish it was some other way for Slow Gun. You know, the guy has a high-pitched voice. He's one of the ugliest motherfuckers I've ever seen. It's just, it's bad news for Slow Gun. It's bad news for Slow Gun. He's gonna try to hit a little kick, these little soccer kicks. Well, this ain't soccer, buddy. And here we do football, and Machida's gonna be hitting him through the goal post. I put, like I said, the teach aids to make you understand this fight. I have here, represented by Urfa and Jim, mind you, Slow Gun, and here, made with Cheetos and Play-Doh, I have Machito. So Machito's going to be coming, and he's going to be diving and coming in, diving, and then Slow Gun is going to kick, and it's going to be slow-mo, and Machito's going to kind of dodge it, and he's going to go BAM! And there goes his head. I'm sorry, people. That's how it ends. Slow Gun's going to die. Machito's your winner forevermore. I love Mr. Machida. He's a good fighter. You know, I respect when them Asians find a way to cheat and still win. That's honorable thing to do. It's like bunting in baseball. It's like what Ali did to all the boxers ever faced with that hugging thing. It's just brilliant. It's amazing what these fighters can learn how to cheat without actually winning. And Machito has found it. Machito just buys time. He has no octagon control in that fight. He just buys his time, never goes forward, only after his opponent's gone forward and lunged. So Machito's going to win. Those are my UFC 104 predictions. God bless Dana White. Oh, I'm sorry. Machito is also very delicious. He has a lucky girlfriend.